Hello everyone, I'm Jay Coker, Chairman of the Board of Producers Rice Mill. We were with you in June with what we called our mid-season crop report. We told you we'd come back at harvest and give you some information, a few more details about how the crop progressed and where we are at harvest at this point. For this date and time, we're about 60% completed throughout Arkansas, Mississippi, and Northeast Louisiana, what we kind of refer to as the Mid-South rice growing area. That's about 10% more acreage harvested at this time than what is our typical average. We've talked to you in the past about the wide window for planting within the Mid-South or rice growing from late March all the way into the month of June sometimes. With that also comes a very wide harvest window. So we've had rice that was harvested the mid part of August, and then we'll have rice that will just now be getting mature as we reach the end of September. This particular field we're in, it was planted about the 10th of May, later planting date. We flooded it around the middle of June, grew it in a moist soil environment for about 60 days, and we actually drained this field probably about the first of this month, about 3 weeks ago. Let it finish out its maturity, let the soil dry, and you see we're harvesting it today. Naturally, as we enter into harvest, one of the first questions we get is how are our field yields holding up? I would say this year, from what we've seen, the first third of the crop probably had field yields that exceeded our 5-year average. At least they're at the top end. We've probably gotten into a stage of harvest where it seems like field yields have gone back to more of a normal range, but still I believe most farmers are pleased with their yields, are pleased with where they are right now. So we're hoping to hold that into this last 30–40% of harvest where we maintain the field yields at an acceptable level. When we talk about yields within the rice industry, we typically talk about two different things. We talk about field yields, or actual production, pounds of rice produced per acre total, and then we also talk a lot about milling yields. Milling yields refer to the percentage of whole grains that are harvested versus how many of the grains break up during the process of harvest and milling. We talked about the factors that impact milling yield, which that's the high nighttime temperatures, the high daytime temperatures. You know that we had 100-degree daytime temperatures this year during critical growth stages. We had high nighttime temperatures, which really impact the quality of the crop, which impacts the milling yields. We're all keenly aware of the impact of weather on our growing season. The hot daytime temperatures, floods, extreme rainfall events, all those things that impact our milling yields, impact our field yields. But one of the other events that takes place after our rice has reached maturity, which is really one of our biggest harvest risks that we encounter, is lodged rice. Lodged rice typically occurs from extreme weather events, heavy winds, rainfall, things like that that occur during the process of maturing rice. We've had a few events, I believe, Northeast Louisiana, South Arkansas. I know Northeast Arkansas had a tremendous amount of acreage that was impacted by this. So when we talk about lodged rice, rice has fallen over. It's very difficult to harvest it. You typically don't do as efficient of a job. You're having to pick up the whole plant instead of just harvest the top part where the grains are. So it causes a lot of inefficient operations. It delays harvest, machinery breakdowns. Mentally and physically is hard on the grower, it's hard on the operators of the equipment, and it's something that unfortunately we've seen more of this year. We seem to see more of it each year as we enter into all these weather events and extreme thunderstorms and rainfall. It's becoming something that we're having to deal with more and more. Naturally, at Producers Rice Mill, we feel like we have the best farmers, the best farmer members. We've got the best management, we've got the best operations. We're thankful for that, but without somewhere to sell that rice to, it'd be difficult to maintain what we're doing. The customers of Producers Rice Mill that contact us for your milled rice needs, that have the confidence in our teams, our sales, our marketing, we want to be thankful for you guys. We couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate the confidence you've had in Producers Rice Mill through the years to meet those needs for you.